Hey everyone! Alright, so welcome to weeks 26 and 27. Wow, this is crazy that already I'm this far along. I know I say it every single time, but I really just can't believe it sometimes. It's just time is flying so fast. My apologies that this is going to be a 2-in-1. Again, I do have a good reason why that is, and I'll get into that in this video, but my apologies nonetheless, and thanks for continuing to watch, as always. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, so at the beginning of week 26, the baby was the size of a head of lettuce. And by the end of the week, was the size of a cauliflower. Like, not one of the little pieces that you break off, like the actual big thing of cauliflower. So that is crazy. And then for week 27, started off as the cauliflower, and by the end of this week, it'll be the size of a rutabaga. I don't even really know what that is. But it's big. That's all that I know. So that's awesome, how fast he's growing, but the most important thing that as far as size and things for week 27 is this is the last week of the second trimester. As of next week, I will be in the third trimester, which is just insane, and I just can't believe how fast time is flying, really. My cravings. So a lot of these are the same as ever. I still have a huge appetite, and so I'm eating quite a bit. I'm trying to rein myself in because my weight, which I will get into again a little bit later, you know, I don't want that to get out of control. But as far as what my cravings are, I like Fruit Loops right now. I've kind of been liking Fruit Loops for the past, like, few weeks. But it's to the point now where I have it every day. I like really want it. If I don't have it, then, you know, I need to get it. So I'm gonna call it a craving. Yeah. Orange juice is the same. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I need to come right upstairs and get myself a big old glass of orange juice, and I usually just chug it. It just tastes so good. It's just so refreshing. So sometimes I'll have at least one big glass of orange juice, sometimes two, but I only want it in the morning. I don't crave it any other time of day. So those have been going on for like the past few weeks, but a new one that has just cropped up in week 26 is green grapes. I'm really loving green grapes. They're easy to eat, you know, and yeah, the texture, the taste, really just all of it I really like. So that's a new one. Aversions. The only real aversion that I'm having, and it's not even really an aversion, it's the same thing that I've been having for the past while, is maple. So the maple ham that I told you about in previous videos. My husband likes to eat maple beans sometimes. Just really anything maple smelling at all, I really don't care for. It's not to the point where I am nauseous or sick when I smell it, but it's just a smell that I'd rather not smell. But yeah, so I mean, not an aversion per se, but I'm really not having any aversions, so I wanted to like say something about aversions. Symptoms. My symptoms, I have my notes here, and it just feels like I'm complaining an awful lot because my symptoms are getting more uncomfortable. So just bear with me. I'm not super like upset and annoyed at these symptoms per se, but they are bothersome nonetheless. So this is what I'm experiencing. Heartburn has happened in the past. I've mentioned it in previous videos. I've been taking medication, and for the most part that medication has been helping, which is really great. But lately, the past probably like 4 or 5 days, it's gotten worse to the point where I'll get reflux in between pills. Like I take a pill before breakfast and a pill before supper, and sometimes I'll start to get reflux in between the two pills, which didn't happen before. Usually I'd be fine. But yeah, and it's just kind of like, I can feel the acid like coming up my throat. It's really uncomfortable. So I've actually had to supplement a little bit in between pills with just Tums. I'm not a fan of Tums. They're just so chalky and blah, blah, blah. But I get the berry flavored ones, and you know, it's kind of one of those things that you do what you have to do. So, but yeah, the heartburn has gotten worse, and I'm going to mention it to my doctor at my next appointment to let her know that it's gotten worse. So I guess if we're, you know, going by old wives' tales here, that means the baby has a lot of hair. I don't put any credence, you know, behind any of these old wives' tales, but nonetheless, they say if you're having heartburn, that's because the baby has lots of hair. So we'll have to see if that's true in our case. Another uncomfortable thing that's been happening is I'm getting backache, and it's not sciatic pain. It's actually like upper to middle back pain. Any chair that I sit in, I can only sit in for a certain length of time, and my back will just really start to hurt. The chairs that Jason and I have in like our living room area is they're reclining like lazy boy chairs, and I can only sit in them for I want to say like an hour tops before my back starts to hurt. So, and then I have to get up and kind of walk around. So usually, you know, I'll end up lying down in bed watching TV rather than sitting down in the chair watching TV or being on the laptop, because my back is just starting to hurt. I'm not sure why it's the middle and upper back instead of the lower back, but nonetheless, yeah, it's uncomfortable. My headaches are still there. I think they're getting better because I've actually had days now where I haven't had a headache, which is really great. Probably out of 7 days, I probably have a headache 3 to 4 times at least. A headache 3 to 4 days out of the 7 days. So they're still there, but better because it's not all 7 days, so that's really great. Kind of have a headache right now, but it is what it is. So those are still there. My lack of sleep, still happening. I still cannot sleep with the snoogle. I know you guys all just swear by your snoogles, but I like using the snoogle when I'm lying in bed watching TV, but as far as actually sleeping, I can't use it. I use just a regular long body pillow, and I don't even find that comfortable, to be honest, but it's better than nothing. Sleeping has become really uncomfortable, so I guess it's just, I imagine it's only going to get worse from here on out because I'm only going to be getting bigger, but yeah, so that kind of stinks. My nesting is still happening. I'm still cleaning and organizing and really wanting things to be done. Right now I'm actually sitting in the nursery that we have some stuff set up. I got the crib and the change table and the dressers, or the dresser, like the chest of drawers, and this glider rocker, so I guess this is a little bit of a sneak peek. But everything's put together. I don't have any decorations or anything on the walls yet, so I'm not going to be showing you the nursery just yet, but things are in the move, and I feel a sense of urgency, and I just think it's because my nesting instinct is like taking over, and I just kind of want to organize and get everything done. But yeah, and then one that has just actually started happening the past couple of days is the back right side of my hip. I'm getting like sharp pains. I don't know if it's because, you know, things are starting to stretch out. You know, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's only on the right side and it's at the back, but it's definitely like my hip. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it's not anything that, you know, is keeping me from doing things. I can still function. It's just kind of an annoying little stabbing pain that I get. So yeah, so that's really it for symptoms. It seems like there's a lot of symptoms, and they're all kind of whatever, uncomfortable, but I'd rather be having these uncomfortable symptoms than not being pregnant, so I will take them in stride, but those are what they are. Movement. So he is moving like crazy, crazy, crazy all the time. I'm starting to be able to distinguish like his position, like where his head is, where his feet are, and I think most of the time he's head up and kicking me down below, because when that happens, he's kicking me in my bladder and I feel the urge to pee, which I'm really hoping that I don't pee, especially if I'm like out in public and he kicks me, one swift kicked, and then I pee myself. But the joys of pregnancy. I'm sure other people have peed themselves because of a nice kick. But he's either head up and kicking me down low, or he's lying crossways. It's not as often that his head is down and he's kicking me up top, although it happens. So I know he's kind of moving around, but I think he favors lying crossways, with his head on the right side and his feet on the left. And again, I could be completely wrong about his position, but that's just kind of what I think it is. But he's moving all the time and getting stronger and stronger every day. And for the first time ever, I recognized hiccups. Just the other day, actually. I think I've been feeling them before, but I didn't recognize them for what they were. But I definitely recognized them probably just like 3 days ago now. Rhythmic, pulsing. Yeah, it was just so cute to know that there's like a little person in there with the hiccups. It's so sweet, and my husband got to feel them, and he thought that was pretty cool. And actually my dad was home, so I yelled for my dad, and he came down and he felt, and I think he thought that was really cool that he got to feel the hiccups. But yeah, no, he moves constantly all the time. He loves to kick when I go to bed. As soon as I lie down to go to bed at the end of the day, he starts kicking. So I know that it's not to the point yet where I can't sleep through his kicks. They're still pretty subtle. They're not subtle, but they're subtle enough that I can sleep. But it's only a matter of time before they'll be strong enough that they'll keep me awake. And so, gotta love how he likes to kick right before I go to sleep. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Some upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing, putting up, is obviously the nursery tour, like I just talked about a little bit briefly here. I'm not sure when that'll be up because I'm not sure when this will be done. I'm trying to take pictures and stuff as progress has been made. We painted the walls, we have new floors down, it was carpet, and now we have hardwood floors down. But once everything is done, I will absolutely do a nursery tour, let you know where we got everything and, you know, all of that great stuff. So keep an eye out for that. The other video that I'm going to be doing soon, don't mind me, I'm just looking at my notes. The other kind of big video that I'm going to be doing very, very soon is finally going to be able to do my cloth diaper stash. And the reason I'm going to finally be able to do that is because I just finished ordering all of my cloth diapers. They're on their way, they haven't come in yet, that's why I'm waiting to do them. But I've ordered all my newborn stash and all of my one size stash, so that's really great. We have decided that we're going to have 2 different stashes for the baby. So as soon as that comes in, I'm super excited to go over with you guys, you know, what diapers we've decided to use, why we've decided to use them, and all that great fun. And some of the stuff that I have are super, super cute, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys, so keep an eye out for that. Before we do the belly shot is my weight. So at week 25, I believe I was 136.6, I believe is what, yes, 136.6 at 25 weeks. At 26 weeks, my weight went up to 141.4. So that was a little bit of a jump. And that's a bit concerning because you know, almost to 20 pounds. I think that at 141.4, it's 19.4 pounds that I've gained. So that was a bit concerning, and so I think I'm really going to have to be, well, I mean, I've been completely lenient with myself, with what I've been eating, how much I've been eating, and, you know, if I'm hungry, I'm eating. And some of the stuff that I've been craving hasn't been the healthiest, although I try to eat healthy as well. Some of the things that I am craving isn't on the healthiest side, like, you know, well, not craving, but just want, you know, I want like a chocolate chip cookie or whatever, fill in the blank. And I let myself indulge. So when I saw that go at 26 weeks, 141.4, I was a little bit concerned because it just seems excessive. So yeah, I think that's probably why the green grapes are now an official craving, because I made myself go out and get some fruit that I could munch on instead of chocolate chip cookies. But then today I'm 27 weeks, and I weighed myself this morning and I was 141.8, so I only went up 0.4 of a pound. So I'm not sure what this is. It seems like I'll have a big weight gain and then a little weight gain and then a big weight gain and then a little weight gain, so I'm not exactly sure. So I'm still under the 20 pound mark by 0.2. But yeah, I'm not super worried, whatever. If I gain a whole ton of weight, then it's just going to be on me to lose it afterwards, and, you know, whatever. If I gain weight, then I gain weight. I mean, I'd obviously rather not, because it'll be harder for me afterwards, but we shall see. So that's my weight as of right now, 141.8. So I'm up 19.8 pounds from my pre-pregnancy weight. Not too bad. Right? Not too bad. Anyways, that is it for my update for week 26 and 27. I am going to do the belly shot now, and then that'll be it. Here is the belly today at 27 weeks. Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious. I just feel huge. I feel huge. And the boobs, they're definitely bigger too. So that's the belly, and I'm gonna have to roll down. Pregnancy pants. Gotta love pregnancy pants. They're like the most comfortable things in the world. Yeah, those of you that just do like the Bella bands or whatever, you don't know what you're missing. Gotta love them. Belly button. I'm like discolored. You can't really tell in this light, but right around my belly button I'm like got some skin discoloration or something. But I'm starting to finally, not sure if you can see, you can't really see, the line or whatever, just barely starting to get it. And I guess my mom, she never got it. So there's a good chance that if I do get one, it's going to be super, super faint. But yeah, I keep looking, and it is there a little bit, but just barely. So yeah, that is the belly. 27 weeks. Craziness. Alright, that's it for now. Wow, 27 weeks. Next week is going to be the 3rd trimester. Time's flying, guys. Before you know it, he'll be here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Give me your feedback on this edited video, what you prefer. But yeah, other than that, I will see you next week for 28 weeks. Alright, bye.